Hello everyone, Raven Ashcroft. Today, I'm going to talk about the difference between black magic, white magic, and what I consider what gray magic is. Because there is a such thing as gray magic. Black magic is where you tend to harm the subject through magic. And this is magic with a K. This is where real shit happens. Like real bad shit happens when you practice this shit. White magic, as I said, is spelled with a K at the end, is essentially doing everything in your power to protect and keep the peace. You never show an offense, you just keep peace. Now, the one I use, if I am going to go down this path for an offense but also be protective, is gray. But you can also use gray to harm and protect yourself from anything that's going to stop you from harming. So it's the middle ground. It's what I call the middle ground magic. It's both, but depending on what your soul is like, what your personality is like, how you perceive things, will tell and determine what happens in that one particular. But let's go about this. I believe there is a such thing as hexes, curses. Like, those things do exist. And depending on the level of stuff that can be done, it will affect you one way or another. But the one thing, and this is the one thing you must at least understand, magic is kind of like voodooism. Actually, voodooism is Christian magic. It's straight up Christian Catholic magic. Because voodoo is a Catholic Christian sect. That's S-E-C-T. And sect means like a part, an actual like branch off. Like you have Catholicism, you have Christianity. You basically branch off those and you make different things. Like, for instance, Methodist, Lutheran, like the Protestant churches, all branch off of Catholicism, Christianity. But there's also, and many people do not realize this, they think it's pagan, but it's not. It's an actual Christian sect. It's voodooism. In voodoo, there's one thing that will determine if it works or not. So listen very well. To anyone that does not want to be at all used by it, or picked on by it, or harmed by it, do not believe in it. That's it. You don't have to do anything else. You just be skeptical. Be skeptic. Be a skeptic. Because you will literally defeat it by that way. Because the only way voodooism works is if you believe in it. And I guarantee you, I am absolutely 100% plus correct on this. I've heard it, I've read it, I've seen it, and every single account that I can, it is that way. And now, Dad, like magic, you also have to kind of have a belief in something. But your belief determines how it affects you. Like, if you believe in it being a non-problematic thing, it's probably not going to harm you. It's going to irritate you at worst if someone's trying to curse you. But I guarantee you, if you don't exactly see it as a problem, it's not going to affect you as bad. But if you're one of those people that's paranoid over witches and warlocks and wizards and stuff like that and the paranormal and stuff, it's going to kick your ass worse. But it also can protect you better if you believe in it. So let's say I'm performing a dark ritual, black magic. And by the way, black magic does not mean that you have to use black candles. You can use any candle color you want, depending on how much infliction you want to do to a person. And I'm talking through what I understand. If you really want to be like the most evilest person on planet, and I'm telling you, don't do it, because if I find out you fucking do this to people, I'm going to be really pissed with you. Use white. Use white candles. Because I'll tell you what white actually stands for in majority of cultures around the world. And this is for millennia. This has existed. Millennia. The color white is the color of death. And even in Christianity, if you look at Book of Revelations, what does death ride on? A pale white horse. There's a reason for it. Because white is the symbol of death. Don't ask me why brides wear white. For most of them, don't ask me. It's supposed to be purity, but no, they lost the plot. That color is not usually meant for that. Like, black is a normal color to wear for a robe for a pagan. Because it's just like a ritualistic, like, we are here present thing. That's the way I feel. But, yeah, white candles, or if you're using black magic, it's the most deadliest shit you can possibly do. But, you know, most people tend to be skeptics, so you won't pretty much succeed at killing them. You'll just basically succeed of giving them a mind drain for probably a week. But let's get to white magic. The one I prefer to use, white and gray. That is what I do. And I'll explain how gray, in my case, works. So, white magic, in this case, is actually the purest form of magic. It is actually protective. It's loving. It's warm. It's the light. It is the embrace of everything good. And it keeps a bubble over to keep you and whoever's around you safe. Ways to actually use it. I'll teach you a way. You've probably seen, if you have great-grandparents that still do this to this day, or you have people to this day in your family that actually do this practice, by pouring salt on every single windowsill, door opening, everything that has an open to your house from the outside in. That is a practice of white magic. Because what you're essentially doing is sealing the inside from the outside, protecting whatever bad can come through those windows or under the doorways will never reach you nor your family. As I say, any candles work. But in this case, if you use white, in this case, you're not causing death. You're actually causing the opposite. Because white candles, and I don't say this, are very powerful candles. Very, 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 very powerful candles. And depending on use, you can really do about anything. That's candle magic, and that's another day where I'll actually explain candle magic. I might actually show you what candle magic can look like, because I've actually done it before where I can actually, like, I've used to film myself do candle magic. Yeah, that sounds like a good idea for a video. Kind of show you what it's like. Okay. But it's all about how you can go about things. Now, we talk about what white magic is purposely for. It's for good. It's for shielding. It's for grounding. It's for everything that keeps and protects you. Now, let's go to what I understand as the offense magic that I have, which is gray. Now, gray is neither dark nor light. It's neither evil nor good. It is everything, the scariest damn thing in even D&D. Neutral, neutral. You want to scare the shit out of someone in D&D, and if you're using alignments, use neutral, neutral. But it's the most boring, honest to God alignment that you can do. You just don't do shit. You basically stand back and basically twiddle your thumbs. But basically, if you're put in a battle, you are the scariest fucker on the planet, because no one knows what you're going to do. No one knows if you're on their side or that side or whoever's side. They don't know. Gray magic is basically, for me, I take what I apply for my shielding, grounding, protection, and I put an offense to it so that if anything attacks me, it gets sent back that energy straight back to them as hard as humanly possible. There's another part of the threefold law that actually applies to this. Whatever you do has a return policy of 3, 6, 9, or 10 times fold back. Now, depending on what you do to me, goes back. And what I do to you can come back too, as well. Now, if I'm just protecting myself, I'm going to have received back whatever fold it is as a more like, okay, we get you. But if you're attacking me and you're trying to hurt me, you can be punished severely. Either mildly at the point due to whatever you're doing, or you can have a severe punishment. Something that you will never forget. And it will keep on reminding you in your brain why you should not do what you just did. Because 3 is basically your normal, like, how I would explain, like, let's say you punch someone. A 3 would be that person curse you out and then walk away. A 6 would be them getting in your face, grab you shortly for a while by the collar of your shirt, scream at you more, and then let you go and walk away. Number 9 is that they deck you, you hit the floor, and they walk away. They like scream at you, hit you, knock you to the floor, and they walk away. 10 is that they attempt to fucking murder you. Like, they are on the rage path, or enraged, or screaming at you. They're basically curb stomping your face in. They're trying to kill you at the best they can. And then when they see you literally barely cling to life, might let you live, or might just finish the damn job. That is a 10. That is the way I can at least give you like a clue of what the severity is. I've never really been at a 10 on any single... I haven't seen a 10 happen to anyone really yet. I've seen it go to more like 6, maybe occasionally I've seen a 9 happen once in a while. Where like someone's actions cause them that severe of a punishment. But it hasn't reached the 10 to my personal recollection of things that I have personally seen. I have not seen it that far. But there you go. This is the way I'll explain those magics. So basically, black is evil, white is supposed to be good, and it's usually good. Gray is basically it's like defense, offense, defense, all rolled up in one. Hopefully that makes sense to you, and blessed be, so mo to be. Have a wonderful rest of your day.